Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play here for Buffalo. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there for the Bills. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Caught right side. Tate. Touchdown. Golden Tate. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Phillips. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here we go. On 3rd down, Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Tate. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter. I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, Dobbins trying the right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Bills have recovered. The 30. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them. It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys. Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend? Yeah, do I ever? And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Phillips. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw again on second, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They're passing here, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Tate on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Golden Tate with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Phillips. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. On the return, it's Tate. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but
he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Golden Tate on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to add on to their first-half lead. Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Burrow on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime with a visiting and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Tate to return it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first downs. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And good work bringing that. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And time to spotlight. This defense back out there with the lead and also with a shutout intact as they look to finish this off in the fourth quarter.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go, go, go.
First down, here's Burrow. Open man is Galladay, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Burrow looking to pass. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.